Hey guys, I'm gonna attempt to do a car chat with my vlogging camera attached to my car. It's not super secure, but I don't know. We'll see if it works because this is such an easy way for me to film. You know, whenever I'm driving somewhere and just doing a car chat. Not to mention, if I'm doing a car chat, typically I'm not showing you guys anything. So like if you're cleaning or, you know, whatever, you can just kind of turn it on and listen. And I think it's like, I like doing that whenever I'm cleaning. I like putting those videos up that I know are not anything that like I need to look at or watch or anything like that. So I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it'll work. I know that you cannot hear me on my phone, so that's why I'm on my vlogging camera. But we'll see. So I'm heading to the gym right now, and I wanted to do a like 2018 hopes and dreams for working out. So I have been working out consistently since July, August of this year. I have been working out 5 days a week since August 1st, when the kids went back to school. When my mom was here over September break, I managed to get my 5 days in. I've managed to do that over Thanksgiving, everything. The only time I missed that were these last 2 weeks around Christmas time because I had to work. My mom was coming in, we had snowstorms. It just really screwed with that schedule, so I wasn't able to work out, and I felt it. For me, working out is obviously helping me physically, but for me, working out is also a huge mental thing. I get so much from it when it comes to keeping depression and anxiety and all those kind of feelings at bay a little bit. Like if I'm having an extremely anxious or day, or I feel like kind of a just blah feeling coming on, I'll go and work out and I'll feel so much better. I used to work out at night when my kids were younger, but now that my kids are older and all in school, I work out early in the morning. And basically I get up, I get my kids off to school, I get dressed in my workout clothes before I do that, and as soon as I drop my last kid off, I head straight to the gym. That helps me because it gets done. Like it's not like a matter of, oh well, this took longer, I'm gonna skip the gym today. For me, that's first and foremost, and then I work out, my times for everything else. I work out anywhere between 45 minutes to 2 hours depending on the day. There's no rhyme or reason to it or anything like that, but that's something that I do want to change in 2018. So in 2018, I want to continue working out my 5 days a week. I want to continue to take the weekends off. Saturdays just tend to be like a very big errand, caught up, cleaning day, things like that. Sundays we have church, and then it's just kind of like my one day to rest, and then I'm prepping for the next week. So I like to take Saturdays and Sundays off. My kids are in school Monday through Friday, so that's just kind of our weekday routine. And then whenever I come home, I typically clean for about an hour to an hour and a half. I work for about an hour to an hour and a half, and then before you know it, it's time to kind of like eat and get the kids and everything. So I want to continue with that routine. I like that routine. However, this year I really want to push myself out of a comfort zone that I've kind of gone into. So I typically stick to the elliptical and running around the track, and this year I want to incorporate the bike as well as the art trainer into my fitness thing. So I've been just doing like weeks 1 and 2 of the Couch to 5K because I broke my ankle very, very badly a few years ago, and running hurts. And once I get up where it's a lot more consistent running and less walking, it hurts. So I'm going to attempt to do the Couch to 5K this year until it hurts. If it starts hurting, I'm just going to give up on it and just keep running how I've been doing. How I've been doing is just fine. But I am going to try to do that the 3 days a week. So I will kind of alternate. 1 week I'll have 3 days of running. 1 week I'll have 2 days of running, because the way that my schedule goes. For a little while, because I have like like next week is New Year's, so I won't be at the gym on Monday and things like that. My kids have a doctor's appointment one day, so one day I do have to skip the gym, which typically I do their doctor's appointments late at night, but this is just how the cookie crumbled, this doctor's appointment. So yeah, so for a little while I'm going to be doing like 3 and 2, and I think that that's good because it will give my ankle time to rest, especially when I start getting up and climbing up and more running than walking. So that's like a huge goal, is to try to get that done, to be able to run full 5Ks. I don't want to say that I want to get into the 10K training yet. I think my goal for this year is just to get into the 5K training again and just be able to consistently run 5Ks. Just consistently do it over and over again, and just that be my routine. And then maybe I'll reassess, you know, the middle to end of the year and see if I want to push to do a 10K. But with my ankle, I have to tread very, very lightly, because it's not worth it to me to have an awesome workout and have an awesome run and then not be able to walk and take care of my kids for the next 2 days. So that's number one. And then obviously I want to do the bike and things like that. So whenever I lost all my weight before, what I would do was about 20 to 30 minutes of some sort of hardcore cardio, you know, the arc trainer and running and things like that, or do a real good elliptical workout. And then I would do a lot of weights, and then I would finish up with like 15 to 20 minutes of something a little bit, you know, lighter pace, the bike or something like that. And the bike is really good for your stomach, and that's the main area I want to work on this year. When I look at videos of myself, it doesn't look how I look in the mirror. Like it makes it look a lot worse than it is, or maybe it's just the clothes I'm wearing or whatever. But like my arms and shoulders have, like, this area of my arm has definitely toned up and slimmed down a lot. My legs have obviously slimmed down a lot, and my belly has gone down. Like, I used to have like a spare tire around, and I don't have that anymore. But it's just very, I mean, I've had 4 kids. I have a mom belly, and a lot of it is going to just not tighten up as much as I want it to because I have a mom belly. But I do think that I have a lot of way that I can kind of tighten up and pull and stuff like that. And I'm very much aware that abs are made in the kitchen. I know that from the last time I lost weight. So my main goals of transformation this year is my stomach, and then I would really like to tighten up my arms more. My arms have always been on the kind of like bigger side, but it's just something that I do want to try to work on, which means I have to go out of my comfort zone and start doing more free weights, which just intimidates the crap out of me, and really go into the ab room. So that brings me to my next thing. So I work out at the YMCA. I like it, I really enjoy it. However, it is really expensive. I do get a lot from it. However, most of the things I'm using, with the exception of the track, I can get at Planet Fitness, and Planet Fitness is $10 a month. And I've had a Planet Fitness membership here for a few months, I just have never used. So I'm thinking I'm going to be moving to Planet Fitness. For the month of January, I'm going to do both and see, like, if I truly love the Y, or if I can get by at Planet Fitness, because that's a huge savings. That would save me $47 a month, which over the year is a lot of money. So if I'm not utilizing everything at the Y, I would feel more confident moving to Planet Fitness. And the beauty of Planet Fitness is they have the awesome like 30-minute circuit. They have an awesome ab room. I used that before, and I really think that that contributed a lot to my losing a lot of my stomach weight last time. So that's something that I'm considering as well. But my main goals are to really just go out of my comfort zone and stop sticking to routine, because I know routine will make you, you know, your body get into routine, and then you're not going to lose as much and all that stuff. So I'm going to do couch to 5K, 3 days, 2 days, and then I'm going to change up my cardio to incorporate the arc trainer, the elliptical, the bike, and the scariest one of them all is that like automated stair climber. I really want to do that, and it is so terrifying to me, because I'm that person that I am heavier, and I feel like people are gonna look at me, even though they see me at the gym all the time, and be like, oh, look at the chubby girl who can't figure out how to work out or use the workout equipment, you know what I mean? And I know people aren't that way, but I also know that people are that way. So it's just, I need to get out of my own head and get confident in the fact that I have been working out for a long time, and everyone has to start somewhere, and I just have to get out of my skin and do that. In the same way, the other day I used the front fly machine for the first time ever, and I still haven't done the rear. But you know, that's something that I really want to get into. I want to really work on my back and just all those things. And then a major thing is to, you know, with me working out and sweating and stuff, I have extremely sensitive skin. So I want to figure out a good like after workout cleanser that I can use. My face doesn't really get affected because I do put a little bit of makeup on before I go to the gym, and my face doesn't get affected at all, but my body does. And I want to find a really good cleanser that can help me get rid of all of the, you know, potential breakouts that I might have, because it is kind of, you know, not embarrassing, but it's just, it's self-conscious, and I don't like it, and I hate that my skin is the way it is. But you know, I have my father's skin, and it's just extremely sensitive. So if you know of anything like that that would work, let me know. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the gym. I really like it. 2017 has been an extremely difficult year for me. And the gym, I really think, has saved me from a lot of anxiety and depression. A lot of people have said, you're the happiest I've seen you in a long time, and I truly devote that to kind of getting those endorphins going and just being able to kind of have like my therapy session with myself every morning when I turn on the headphones and just knock it out and get it done and just feel better. You know, some days I go in and I don't want to work out at all, and I have amazing workouts. Some days I don't want to work out and I have a really crappy workout, but I'm getting there and I'm doing it. And so my goals this year are 5K, really work on my stomach and get it toned up, really work on my arms and get it toned up, and try new things and not get into the habit of this is comfortable, this is what I'm going to do because it's easy and it's what I know. So those are my health and fitness goals. As for eating, I didn't track this year, and I managed to lose about 35 pounds not tracking. And I didn't weigh myself either, and I want to continue on that path. Me weighing myself just opens up the door for me to get ticked off, because I feel like I look a lot like, I feel like I look like I lost a lot more than I have, and I am building a lot of muscle because I am, you know, working out and doing weights. So I want to continue to kind of avoid the scale. However, this year I do want to track a little bit more. For me, I've learned that eating a low carb diet works for me. You know, not having a lot of bread. I try to eat very little bread because it really irritates my stomach, and it makes me just in a lot of pain whenever I eat bread. Really monitoring the amount of treats and sweets that I eat, because that is a soft spot for me, and just trying to do that maybe like once or twice and just do that on the weekends. But at the same time, if it's the week before Shark Week and that's what I want, then that's what I'm gonna have, because I know that if I continue to deprive myself, I'm gonna binge, and that's not what I want to do. But I do want to really try to, you know, really get into the more clean eating and, you know, less carbs and all that, because that really does help me stay on point. And water is huge. I need to do something for a daily reminder. I was doing so good with water for a while, like to the point that I wasn't even buying soda or anything, and I need to get back into that because I've been drinking a little bit more soda than I liked. So those are like my, you know, food goals for 2018. But you know, if you've had goals like this for this year, let me know what yours are. Maybe we can be on the same, you know, cheerleading team for each other. I do have a Fitbit, and I love my Fitbit, and if it dies I will buy another one because it really keeps me accountable and on track. If you have a Fitbit, let me know. I like having people on my team, and we do like weekly challenges sometimes, or daily showdowns or whatever. So yeah, that's my health and fitness goals. Hopefully you could hear me. I know it's a car vlog, so it's hard sometimes, but yeah, I'm ready for 2018 and hoping that I can be just as successful with my health and fitness as I was last year.